Welcome back, key friends. This is Andrew, and I'm bringing you today some exciting Age of Ascension news for Keyforge. And what I have up on the screen here to start with is a post by someone by the name of Worf Six Fury in the Keyforge group with a full table showing all Call of the Archons cards and whether they are or are not coming back in Age of Ascension. He states that his source for this information ultimately was came from I guess it would be a bug, mistake, something like that. Might have been intentional, and just that it didn't anticipate someone scraping it this way. Anyway, comes from information gotten off of the Master Vault site, keyforgegame.com, and the basis for it is that the images, the card information for cards that were being switched over to Age of Ascension was all flipped over to the Age of Ascension information. So based on that info, we can guess, assuming they did the right thing there, assuming FFG's website did the right thing, that those cards are that had their numbers changed are returning in Age of Ascension. Those new numbers are their Age of Ascension numbers, and that the ones that weren't changed are the ones that are left out. And the number does come to 166, which matches what FFG said as far as what will be brought forward. So this seems legit. On this table, the yellow ones are the ones that are leaving. The not highlighted ones are the ones that are staying. Thanks, Worf, for doing the work there. I'd mentioned before I'd followed a spreadsheet that someone from I Rebel Destiny had been keeping based on stuff we'd seen in streams. And I think this, based on what I remember, this seems to match that. So it seems legit. I went ahead and prepared a couple of folders full of the images to go ahead and just walk through ahead of time what's staying and what's not. So I guess we'll just put them both up. So we'll start off. We'll go per house. We'll talk about what is going away, and then we'll talk about what's staying. And one thing you'll notice very quickly early on here is that as FFG said, and actually the image shows this pretty clearly, there's a lot of clustering of yellow up here at the top because they're changing out a lot of the commons so that when you get an Age of Ascension deck, it should feel different from a Call of the Archons deck because most of the cards will be from the new set because most of the commons are being replaced. More of the rares are sticking around, for example. So if we look at Brobnar, for example, on the rare side, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 being replaced, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 staying. So about 1.5 as many, well, exactly 1.5 as many staying as are being replaced. If I look at Mars, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 going away, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 staying. So pretty close there. And that, again, is in keeping with what FFG has said, that they want this to feel different but still have some familiar things. So seems like they did what they said, which is always nice. All right, so let's start to dig in here with Brobnar. What is going away? What's staying? I'm surprised, honestly, that Anger's going away. I feel like it's so iconic for Brobnar that it'll feel weird losing it, but that's okay. We're losing Brothers in Battle. That I don't think is a huge deal. That's a rare. Follow the Leader. I'm sorry to see that go. I really enjoyed when I got that card in a deck. Getting to fight with a bunch of things that aren't Brobnar. Loot the Bodies going away, that I think is pretty notable. Punch going away. Unguarded Camp is going away. War Song is going away. That combined with losing Loot the Bodies seems significant to me. it leaves open a lot of space on the Brobnar side for their Amber generation game. How will they generate Amber now that both of those cards are gone? Well, it's not that they won't have anyways, but those seem significant. And we've already seen the Flex, which is a new Amber generation card, but it's definitely very different from these. We lose autocannon. I'm not sad about that. Banner of Battle. That is interesting. Losing cannon. That's an uncommon. Mighty Javelin, another uncommon. Couple of that's 4 direct damage cards we've seen go away here. Valder, sorry to see her go. Bumpsy, Earthshaker, Fire Spitter, Grenade Snib, Headhunter. That's interesting. I think they're getting one that's kind of the reverse. It's fight, your opponent loses 1. Hebe, the Huge, that is. Sorry to see Khalifi Dragon go. That's just one of my favorite cards. Always fun trying to figure out how to get that on the board. Crump is going away. Lemire Flame Fist. Looter Goblin, also another part of Brobnar's potential Amber generation strategy, although he's only a rare. Pingle Who Annoys, more direct damage. Rogue Ogre is going away. Smash is going away. And Troll, as well as War Drummer. That's interesting. And Yomama Mastery is also going away. And that's it for the Brobnar cards that are going away. Again, between Brothers in Battle and Follow the Leader, a lot of fight with your non-Brobnar houses. Quite a bit of direct damage going away, and some of the creatures you see a lot of, and I feel like some of the Amber Destruction, although it looks like the Screech Bomb is still around. So, but between Unguarded Camp and losing also the Grenade Snib, that's a little bit of Amber control anyway. A little bit of Flame Fist, Crump, Bumpsy. So anyway, not crazy, but still some stuff going away. All right, what is staying? Barehanded, which is a rare. Artifact Control. Blood Money is staying. Burn the Stockpile is staying. That's good Amber Destruction. Champions Challenge is staying. That's interesting. I feel like that card creates some very interesting situations. Knowing when to play it and when not to is kind of I feel like a challenge, and I've gotten better at it for sure, but I think it's interesting. Coward's End is sticking around. Lava Ball is staying. Take That, Smarty Pants stays. So does Relentless Assault. I'm happy about that. That's one of my favorite cards. Smith is staying. That's interesting. Sound the Horns is staying. So some good ability to get stuff out of your deck. Tremor is staying. We still have that stun there. Gauntlet of Command is staying. So you still have some of these ready and fight abilities, and I'm sure we'll be getting more. Iron Obelisk sticks around. So does Pile of Skulls, both Amber control cards. Screech Bomb stays. As we mentioned, the War Chest stays. That does give you Amber for destroying stuff in a fight, but it's a little slow in my opinion. Milgram Avalanche stays. She's interesting, a rare. And Gamer Chieftain stays as well. So again, more ready and fight stuff that's sticking around. King of the Crag stays, as does Mugwump. That'll be interesting to see if people can get good Mugwump combos with the Flex, for example. There's really interesting potential there. Rock Hurling Giant stays. That's fun. That's just a fun card in my opinion, although I don't think I have it in any decks. I would like to get it in one at some point. And then we have Tireless Krokag is staying. Blood of Titans, and Phoenix Heart as well. So there you have it. Now let's move on and look at this. On the going away side, we have Arise. That is significant. We're losing Arise. Now, whether there will be something with a similar effect to replace it, I don't know. We'll have to find out, but that's quite interesting that Arise is going away. There are some serious, annoying combos that are enabled by Arise, especially if you can get the disc creatures that'll go well with it. Although, arising into a Hunting Witch, 2 Dust Pixie, CotA has Return or whatever is pretty good as well. Control the Weak is going away. I'm sad about that. Sad to see it go. Dance of Doom goes away. Fear is gone. sounds like a hymn, maybe. Good Christian song. Gateway to Dis is going away. That's interesting. We've seen there's one that replaces Gateway to Dis that I believe it just has Omega. So there will be at least similar effects sticking around. Guilty Hearts goes away. Hand of Dis is gone. Tendrils of Pain. Keyhammer. Safeway. Mind Barb. Annihilation Ritual, I won't miss that. Dominator Bauble, I will miss that. Dominator Bauble is gone. And Sacrificial Altar. Screaming Cave is gone. That's a loss for Dis. Drumble. Ember Imp, very annoying for your opponent, and it is not going to show up in AoA except as a legacy card. Gabos Long Arms. Guardian Demon is gone. The Master of 1, 2, and 3 are gone. I didn't get 2 in here. Oh well. But they're gone. All 3 of them. Pit Demon. Shaffles. Snudge. Stealer of Souls. Succubus. The Terror. I think the Terror... I'm not sad to see it go. I don't think it was a particularly fun card to play with or against, to be honest. So I don't mind seeing the Terror go away. Toxin. Trubaru, which is a challenging card to play well, but it's going away. And Flame Wreathed is going away. Now, what do we have staying? A Fair Game is staying. That's cool. That's a fun card. Creeping Oblivion is sticking around. So is Gongoozle. Hecatomb. Hysteria. Pandemonium. Like, we still have these, terrible states of terrible mental states are sticking around, I guess. Poltergeist is staying. So is, I still feel like a card with this name should have been a creature, but anyway, it's sticking around, so good artifact control there. Red Hot Armor stays, as do the 3 Fates. Key to Dis stays. Board Wipe. Lash of Broken Dreams, still here. Library of the Damned, still here. Life Ward. Soul Snatcher. Charette is sticking around. Dust Imp. Eater of the Dead. Overlord Grekking. Pit Lord. Restringentus is still here. Schuler stays around. So does Tentacus. And Tollus. And the Caller of Subordination. So there you have it. Why does my folder here say 165 instead of 166? I'll have to figure that out later. I'll come back to that. Now, in terms of themes here, I guess I don't see any particularly obvious theme to what's going away. Definitely, that your Screaming Cave Control the Weak combo is definitely gone. Your capture stuff is still around. A lot of your direct damage effects. I guess some of the single creature removal that seems to be pretty gone, but could be replaced by other things. That's the main theme I'm seeing here. They definitely kept around the ways to generate amber based on stuff being destroyed with Tullus. As well as I think the artifacts. Yeah, Soul Snatcher's still around. So that's interesting. The amber generation stuff is still there. All right, on to the logo side. We have Dimension Door sticking around. I'm not sad to see that leave. Effervescent Principle, another way to make your opponent lose amber as well as yourself. But so it's some amber control gone. Fogify is gone. Library access, Neurosiphon, Phase Shift, Positron Bolt, Random Access Archives. That's a rare. Reverse Time is gone. So both Library Access and Reverse Times are gone. Interesting. Scrambler Storm, Twin Bolt Emission, Anomaly Exploiter, Mobius Scroll, Spangler Box, Spectral Tunneler, the Howling Pit. Not sad to see that go. Bat Drone. So far, by the way, I've seen three cards in logos that have steel effects. Dimension Door, Neurosiphon, and Bat Drone all gone. That's interesting. Maybe we have a less steely, less thieving logos in the next set. We'll see. Dexter, Doc Bookton, interesting. Escotera is gone. So is Ganymede Archivist. Sad to see that. And Mother and Quixo. So the two cards in logos that have skirmish and fight effects are going away. Mother is going away. That is, I think, a bummer. Novu Archaeologist and Psychic Bug. Skippy Time Hog. That's a good card. It's a rare, but it's good, and it's gone. Vespelon Theorist is gone. So is Valen Analyst. Good amber generation in the logos side. And Experimental Therapy. Not super bummed about that, but yeah, those are all gone. Staying are Bouncing Death Quirk, Help from Future Self, which means we get Time Traveler as well. Those two are sticking around. Interdimensional Graft stays, and that's your, it's not technically a steal, but that's the fourth logos card that lets you take amber from your opponent, and it's sticking around, so that's fun. Knowledge is Power. Oops. Lab Work. Remote Access. Good. Artifact Control sticking around. Sloppy Lab Work. Yay. And Wild Wormhole. I'm really glad that's sticking around. It's just, again, so iconic, so quintessential Keyforge. Happy to see that stay. Chaos Portal staying, as is the Crazy Killing Machine. Interesting. Library of Babel. Man, I'm never thrilled to see that. It's not bad if you can get it out early, but I'm just never thrilled by it. Pocket Universe staying. Strange Gizmo. That's interesting. Brain Eater. Dysania staying. I wonder if there will be, if they'll be adding archive effects in houses that haven't had them so far. So far, it's just been Logos, Mars, and I guess Dis has the one, and then oh man, what's there's one other one. Isn't there? Maybe not. Okay, well, anyway, Yeah, I wonder if we'll be seeing more of it. I know. There's definitely more in Mars. Come to think of it, Harlan Mindlock sticking around. So is Neutron Shark. Osmo, the Martianologist, is sticking around. Replicator, Research Smoko, Time Traveler we mentioned, and Titan Mechanic. We keep our rocket boots, that's interesting, and transposition sandals as well. One I don't think I've ever gotten, and I haven't ever wished I had it particularly. That'll be interesting with deploy. There'll be, I think, a bit more stuff, manipulating the battle line, and this allows you to kind of do it more, I guess. All right. Now on to Mars. Yeah. So theme wise, I see stealing stuff going away. There's definitely some archive going away, although Logos still has a ton of archive, so it's not like it's gone by any means. The two cards that increase your hand size both gone. Notably, Succubus was also gone. So I wonder if there will be less hand size manipulation or just none. I'm not sure. Some direct damage gone. I didn't see really any direct damage left. There's still destroy, straight destroy, but I did not see, I don't think there's any direct damage left in Logos from the last set. They might be adding more, but there's none carrying over. So that's interesting. All right, let's talk about Mars. So what is leaving? We're losing ammonia clouds, battle fleet, important card draw, burst card draw anyway. Deep probe is gone. So is EMP blast, irradiated amber, key abduction, Martians make bad allies, mass abduction, mating season, phosphorus stars, psychic network, soft landing, squawker, compod. Now that's 3 cards right there that do the ready a Mars creature. So that's interesting. Crystal Hive, feeding pit, swap widget, another ready creature. Blip another ready creature. Chuff ape, ether spider, grabber jammer, John Smith, another ready creature. Phylix, the disintegrator. Tunk, Ulik Megamouth, Xili Marauder, Ixili Bolter, Zizix the Many, Biomatrix Backup, and Jammer Pack. Now, as I look at this, I see Ixili Marauder is going away. That likes you to have friendly ready Mars creatures. There's 6 cards that ready your Mars creatures that are going away. That's real interesting. John Smith, Blip, Swap Widget, Compod, Soft Landing, and Squawker. Psychic Network likes friendly ready creatures. So, that's Mars is either going to need something to replace that effect, have more ways to ready Mars creatures, or ways to keep creatures on the board longer. One of those, I suppose, because that will make it a lot harder to roll into those cool combos that Mars can pull off. So that's real interesting. All right. What are we keeping? We keep Hypnotic Command. Martian Hound stays around. Mothership Support is around. This does like ready Mars creatures. Orbital Bombardment stays around. Sample Collection. Shatterstorm. Total Recall. Another friendly ready creature. It doesn't care if the creatures are Mars or not. Combat Pheromones. Custom Virus. Invasion Portal. Incubation Chamber. Mother Gun. Sniffer. Not a card I'm super thrilled about. But we'll see. Maybe it is more useful in the next set. Grommet is sticking around. A card that, you know, is hard to play well, but can sometimes be really useful if you have the right setup for it. And, you know, maybe there'll be more setup for it in the new set. Mind Warper. So all the, you know, capture onto your your opponent's creature captures its own stuff. Those effects are sticking around. Plague Master, Quickslip's Plague Master, staying. Zookeeper is staying. So you know, not only keeping, but then we've seen there's more stuff. So doubling down on archiving your opponent's cards. Vizyma Think Drone. Ixilk's Dominator. Zorg staying around. Brainstem Antenna. And Red Planet Raygun is staying around. So, yeah, interesting stuff. I don't think I saw there's a single one in here about readying your friendly creatures. So that'll be real interesting to see what comes in terms of that in the new set. Oh, the only one would be this one, Brainstem Antenna. All right. On to Sanctum. So in Sanctum land, we have we're losing Charge, which says for the remainder of the turn. Well, I'm not going to read what it says. This one lets you do direct damage for playing creatures, though. We're losing that. We're losing Cleansing Wave. Interesting. That's a good Amber Generation card. We're losing Clear Mind. And Glorious Few, another good Amber Generation card. Honorable Claim. Oh, how do I have that twice? That's interesting. What in the world? Why is the templating different? Wow. That is a mystery to solve later. Okay. That one's wrong. Wow. Okay. Inspiration. You ready? Yep. That one's going away. Terms of Redress is going away. So is Virtuous Works and Hallowed Blaster. Round Table, Whispering Reliquary, Bulwark, Champion Anathiel, Tabris, Champion Tabris, Commander Remiel, Frankus. So far, I see quite a few capture cards going away, although there's so much capture in Sanctum that, I mean, shouldn't be shocking to see some go away, but it's interesting. Grey Monk is going away. Between that and Bulwark, that's a lot of, and I guess Round Table gives power, but that's a lot of extra armor going away. The Horsemen are gone. And good riddance. Jehu the Bureaucrat is gone. So is Lady Maxina. And Numquid the Fair. Protectrix is going away. So is Raiding Knight and Sequus. More capture stuff. Zakiel, Sergeant Zakiel, Staunch Knight. Mantle of the Zealot. and shoulder armor gone. It's interesting. So a lot of plus armor cards gone, a lot of capture cards gone. What's sticking around? Begone is not gone. Blinding Light stays. So does Doorstep to Heaven. Mighty Lance. Oath of Poverty. One Stood Against Many. Radiant Truth. Shield of Justice. Take Hostages. The Harder They Come. The Spirit's Way. Epic Quest, that's interesting. The Sanctum key cheating card sticking around. Well, obviously we lost a lot of knights, but I'm sure we'll keep some. It'll be interesting to see what other knights we get. This does suggest we need a bunch. Gorm of Alm. Potion of Invulnerability. Sigil of Brotherhood. Duma the Martyr. Lady Golgotha. Sanctum Guardian. Interesting. That'll be interesting with the deploy mechanic. Gatekeeper. Vault Keeper. Vemos Lightbringer. And Armageddon Cloak. And Control the Weak. Or Protect the Weak, rather. Don't control them, protect them. So, on the staying side, we have the, your creatures can't get damaged for the rest of the turn. Those are mostly sticking around, or at least the action and artifact versions. Some of the, hurt big stuff sticking around. Oh, hurt things based on being too big or too small, that's sticking around. Definitely some capture still around, but also the, burn your opponent down to 5, the 2 cards that do that are sticking around. So, interesting. Seems like some of the, the cross house hate cards are sticking around. So, that's interesting as well. Okay. The number here is wrong. It should be 166, and I want to see what exactly I'm missing here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 24. Okay, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Is that right? Huh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That seems right as well. Okay. Next one, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And then the last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That is 165. So that, if there's one missing in this list, in terms of things that are being kept. So I'll have to go back and figure out what that is later and maybe add it in a comment if I can figure it out. Okay, on the shadows side, we are losing bait and switch. Wow. I don't mind that, but yeah, we're losing bait and switch and booby trap, finishing blow, and ghostly hand. Imperial Trader. Oh, this is a cross house hate card that is going away. One last job. Pawn sacrifice. Poison wave. Relentless whispers. Notice Nerve Blast is staying, so that's interesting. Evasion Sigil is going away, so is Master Plan, Safe Place. Remember, Pocket Universe stayed. Seeker Needle and Speed Sigil. That's interesting. In creatures, we're losing Carlo Phantom, we're losing Fagin, and Urchin as well. That'll show up later. Mesa's Asp, Magda, the Rat, Moon Cursor. So both the skirmish things in Shadows are going away here. Nexus. It's interesting. So that's artifact control that we'll be missing. Naughty the Thief. Old Bruno. Dodger. Shadow Self. Silvertooth. Smiling Ruth. Urchin. Silent Dagger. Cooperative Hunting. Fertility Chant. Interesting. Oh, we're out of shadows there. Okay. Yeah, Silvertooth, Smiling Ruth, Urchin, Silent Dagger. What are we keeping? So yeah, we're missing that too. So a lot of the sort of shadows things that want to fight, Umbra stays around, but still quite a lot of those. We keep Hidden Stash, so there's still Archive and Shadows. Key of Darkness. Competing with Epic Quest for worst keychain card in the game. Lights Out. Miasma. Nerve Blast. Alright, so yeah, so we have Miasma, Nerve Blast. We have Oubliette, that's interesting, sticking around. Routine Job. One of the winningest cards. Too Much to Protect. I'm happy to see that stick around. Very powerful card. I'm always happy to see that. Treasure Map. That's interesting because there's another one sticking around that that does a similar thing with stealing. Customs Office. And Long Fuse Mines. Skeleton Key. Special Delivery. Settle Mall. The Sting. Bad Penny. Yeah. Okay. Bullet Eye. Dipno Spy Master. Interesting. Mac the Knife. Shadow keeps its Omni-ish creatures. Mac isn't quite Omni, but almost. Selwyn. Snack Lifter. Umbra. And Dusk Runner and Ring of Invisibility. So those are interesting. That's interesting. The Ring of Invisibility is sticking around without, a lot of creatures with fight abilities. Maybe there's more coming out. Or you can always put it on non-shadow stuff, and it's pretty good. All right. Now let's look at Untamed. In the Untamed world, we are losing Cooperative Hunting, Fertility Chant, Lost in the Woods, Nocturnal Maneuver, sad to see that one go, Scout, Stampede, Troop Call, Vigor. I wonder if we're gonna see more Niffle things coming up or not. That'll be interesting. Vigor, Word of Returning, Bear Flute, Ritual of Balance, Ritual of the Hunt. Are those normal people being stolen from there? I'm not sure about that. Probably shadows, elves. Ancient Bear is going away. Makes sense with Bear Flute going away. Big Twig is going away. Bummer. Briar Grubbling. Not sad to see that leave. Dew Fairy. Dust Pixie. A lot of just straight Amber generation is going away. Giant Sloth is gone, as is Halicore and Snufflegator. Interesting stuff there. Murmook is gone. So is Mushroom Man. And Niffle Ape and Niffle Queen. So it could be that we just won't see any Niffle stuff in this set, but I don't know. I mean, we'll find out. Hunting Witch is gone. So is Witch of the Eye. Way of the Bear. And Way of the Wolf. And that's it. That's it for the stuff that's gone. I think, unless I missed one, but I don't think I did. We had the duplicate of that one card, but we're missing Master of 2. So I think 2 of 4 is the right number here, and it's one over in the stain category that I'm missing. Curiosity is sticking around. Fogbank, Full Moon, sticking around. So is Grasping Vines. I'm actually a little sad about Full Moon. It's great when you can pull it off, but it's so often that I can't. And Hunting Witch, you at least have the chance to keep it around for another turn, you know. Anyway, Grasping Vines sticking around. So is Key Charge. That's good. That's pretty good. Life Web. Still got some steel there. Mimicry staying around. That's a really fantastic card. Nature's Call. Perilous Wild. Regrowth is staying. So is Save the Pack. And the Common Cold. Nepenthe Seed. Hopefully without anything terrible for it to enable. But still, you know, really solid card. World Tree, Witch of the Wild, staying around. That's good. That's a fun card, and compared to the other witches, maybe not as good, but has a lot of potential if you can keep her on the board. So glad to see. I think that's just a fun card. Glad to see it stay around. Chota Hazari staying. So is Flaxia and Fuzzy Gruen. Inca, the spider, is staying. Kendrith Longshot. Lupo the Scarred. Mighty Tiger. Piranha Monkeys. And Taliga. So that's interesting as well. I think Hunting Witch can be straight up better than Taliga, but Taliga can be quite good and puts an interesting pressure on your opponents. So glad to see her stay around. And let me see, really. All right, I figured out what was missing. It was actually on the going away side. Hail the Merchant was missing. So if you figured that out before I did, That's pretty impressive. Um, and yeah, here's that full list again. Many thanks to Wharf Six Fury for putting that up. I will say, yeah, on the Untamed side, it's interesting. They're keeping both their key cheating cards. Losing some fight-based stuff, although certainly not all of it. Losing some just straight Amber generation, although they still have cards like Flaxia and Fuzzy Gruin, so not totally going away there. Anyway, so that's that. I'm excited to see the 204 new cards. We've seen a lot of them, but I'm excited to see the rest of them and see as decks start coming out. I can't wait. I'm pretty sure my booster display that I pre-ordered is already been charged for and should get here on May 30th. I'm not going to open them all up on May 30th, so but I expect I will get you some deck reveals pretty soon after that. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, you can find lots more stuff on my channel, and you'll see more as the new cards come out and as decks start to come out. So thanks, and keep on forging.